Okay. We should be back in business now. What a pain. Okay, now let's see. Alright, we should be back on now. I might have to stitch this later in order to get things put back up, which is annoying, but I suppose it can't be helped. Alright. So let me properly go over here. Well, right. First, let me find my controller. Ah, there it is. Past me managed not to be completely full of bullshit and actually put this off my desk, but in a spot where I could find it. Well, first of all, can everybody hear me? If I have any non-lurkers in the chat, can you please confirm that you can hear me and that you can see me and that everything is fine? That would be ideal if you could do that for me. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Excellent. Okay, there are just a couple of things that I need to, some files I need to move around real quick. I meant to do that before stream and completely forgot. So I'm going to do that now before I forget, because Lord knows that if I forget again, it would be rather embarrassing a little later. And then we're going to launch Freedom Planet 2 and get right into it. I just need a minute because I'm using my good USB to move a couple of files that I need to move, that I meant to move earlier and completely forgot about. Okay. Okay. There we go. And we're going to go in here. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, some pictures some files and stuff that I meant to move much earlier and completely forgot about. So I just got to grab these real quick before ADHD brain kind of winds up throwing them down the memory hole. Would prefer not to happen. So just grab these and put them over here. All right. That should be good now. And now we're just going to go plug in this, if I can reach it. There we go. Okay, this is in. Excellent. All right then. Library. I've got way too many things in here, so it makes it a little hard to find things. Here we go. Go ahead and update. Looks like there was a patch while I wasn't looking. So, for transparency's sake, I do have a file that I already started, just to go forward a little bit, and get a feel for the game before streaming it. I'm probably gonna clear that file out and start over from the top. So don't worry about like missing anything or going like, well, but I never got it. Like, oh, but we're starting like in the middle, you know? So let's see here. Okay, perfect. But yeah, the only reason why Slayer not Slayer, sorry. The only reason why Jabali annoys me sometimes is not necessarily because, not necessarily, I don't think, because of anything that he's done, but mostly just because he has a habit of, he likes to troll people a lot. Hence the origin of the term Jabated. It's the thing that he does a lot. And so, the troll in this particular situation, yep. The troll in this particular situation is that he, the troll for this particular situation is that he was like, hey, so does anybody have like a Slayer t-shirt? Implying maybe, and it's the annoying part, maybe that Slayer is part of the announcement for the top 8 for Guilty Gear later tonight. But can't prove it. And he could quite literally just be doing it just to fuck with you, and you would never know. So, we're gonna start a new game. Just like in the demo, we do have 4 playable characters: Lilac, Carol, Mila, and Nira, right? So just like in the demo, so actually let me wind this back a little bit for people who may not know. So, I was privileged enough to do a run of this game for Unapologetically Black and Fast, which is a speedrunning event that Games Done Quick does, or will be doing at least, for Black History Month going forward from here. The inaugural one was this past February of 2022. At that time, I did a showcase of the demo for this game. Now we are on full release, and for full transparency, they didn't pay me for this or anything, but I'm just kind of saying it straight up. Galaxy Trail, which is the game dev company that made it, one of the people that works there reached out to me with a key and said, hey, here's a key. The embargo ends at such and such a time. And I'm like, great. I think I'm going to play it later on in the month. And they were like, yeah, cool. So here we are. This is the first game that I've ever actually received a developer key for, right? And so I'm really excited that of all the games that I get to actually do that for and talk about for and demonstrate for, it's like, yeah, I got a key for this game, and it's really great. It's this game, which is basically the first game I ever did stood up and metaphorically stood up in front of people and did a speedrun for. So I'm really excited to be able to kind of show this. I'm not a fan of folks playing with others' expectations like that for fun, so can firmly say I'm not a fan either. Yeah, it's that's why Bailey gets on my nerves. But enough about that guy. We're playing us some goddamn Freedom Planet 2. Let's go. So, the tutorial's optional, which is nice, but as you can see, controls are pretty much the same from when we played the demo. You have jump, and if Lilac jumps twice, she does a Dragon Cyclone. She has the ability to use her hair whip, as well as a rising slash technique. Her special ability is the Dragon Boost, which does require that full blue meter underneath my health pedals to use. And just like in the previous game as well as in the demo, using the actual using the rising slash does in fact give you some airtime, right? Dragon Cyclone still works as an attack. We have our dive kick. But pretty much all the same things that were in the demo are here, including the ability to do parries and stuff. Yep. So you can in fact do, so while you're walking, you can do that. But I believe it looks like if you do down, yeah, if you manage to do like down forward, I believe you actually get a grounded cyclone attack, which is really nice. Good. Much like in the previous game, as well as everything else, right? When you're running along slopes, as long as you are holding the direction that is meant to be forward, even if you wind up going upside down, you're good to go, basically. So, for context, this is literally the ending of the previous game, where beating the final boss causes that nice little spiral explosion. Really wish my wrist was not borked so I could get this. I would say wind up treating it as like a recovery peasant. So, I don't have a full list of the content warnings for this game, or I would have put them up. But I will say that based on... A little too loud. I wanted to turn up a little bit because y'all already know that we gotta hear the jams.
Pretty fast, but not fast enough.
I didn't mean to mix the sound so high, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not trying to speed run it like the way that I did last time. Not entirely anyway. My old routes don't work entirely the same way anyway because of a couple changes that they've made. Yeah. Gotta save though. Hey Kettle, I'm doing excellently. We are checking out Freedom Planet 2 and just generally having us a good old time. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Shooks. Yeah, you can tell I've kind of forgotten the route from when I did this last time, and it's okay. You know, not that big of a deal. How are you doing today, Kettle? Hopefully well. Ah. Dang. I want to go over here, over here. If I can get the, if I get the height right. Sugar. Move out of my way. Yeah, alright, I gotta cheat it a little bit. I already want to go fast so bad. Yeah. Doing alright. Kind of a blah period day today, so just chilling. I feel that. Ah, I jumped too early. Ah, couldn't make it in time. Shit. Yeah, you can tell that I'm still trying to do some of the stuff that I knew for my that I used to do for the speedrun. But because I haven't done it in a while and I have to actually go look at my own run to go see what the tricks were. Most of I would say that like most of the things from the actual speedrun are still relatively intact. The only thing that's different is that they put that power up that's there at the power up that's at that top route that starts it off is a little bit different. That's about the only thing that's really different in terms of like, oh, wow, this wasn't here before. That's kind of like slowed me down. Though there's a lot of like different it also looks like there are a couple of different things like they put in a lot for Dragon Valley, like this little shape that's here in the background of this of the arena fight is actually pretty new. Yeah. So, yeah, like my best time used to be about a little bit about half this, give or take. I used to be able to do this somewhere between like 2 minutes and 30 seconds and 2 minutes and 45. But I'm out of practice and I don't remember the route as clearly as I used to, so it goes.
Whoa, what happened here? Where were you? I told you to stay put. I've been put for weeks. I'm not a house cat. Carol, there have been attacks all over. I needed you to watch the house. Sheesh, I'm not your watchdog either. Watchdog? Oh, please. You go out like all the time. What, like you don't? Besides, what did you expect me to do? Hey, Mr. 400-ton robot, you'd better not crash into our house at Mach 5 or me and my motorcycle will really show you what's what. That's not the... I just... Never mind. I don't want to fight about this. Hey, come on, don't be like that. We can fix this, no sweat. I know, it's just... These attacks are really getting out of control. I'm running myself ragged chasing after them all. Pshaw! Those things don't stand a chance against world-saving pros like us. Yeah, I guess, but this'll take weeks to fix. Months, even. Well, why don't we just stay at Mila's for now? She runs a lab, not a bed and breakfast. But still, maybe she'd know what to do.
Mila doing science. What kind of game is this? It reminds me of old Sonic games, but I'm not sure the genre. All Sonic games are okay, that's an exaggeration. All mainline Sonic games are platformers. So, just like Sonic, this is a platformer. Pretty plain cut. It just happens to be a lot faster than what you would consider the standard is, but yeah, it's just a platformer. Straight up. Let's see here. And yes, it's supposed to be very deliberately reminiscent of old Sonic games because that was one of the stated inspirations that the team used when they were doing Freedom Planet. The first game in this series, Freedom Planet 1, is basically, if I remember correctly, started off functionally as a Sonic fan game and then kind of got its own legs kind of like as time went on. I think it was something akin to that. I'm a little rusty on the exact details. But yeah, it's deliberately supposed to be modeled after the older Sonic games with a couple of elements of like a couple of the elements of the newer ones. Let's see here.
I'll be right there. Lilac! Carol! Wow, you guys look awful. Yeah, sorry it's on such late notice, but could we crash at your place tonight? Our house was destroyed by this giant robot, and we need a place to stay while we fix up I brought snacks! Please, come right in. Mi laboratorio es su laboratorio. Say what? Oh, never mind. Just don't touch anything that's glowing, or moving, or growling, okay? Coming! Oh, Lady Mira! What a lovely...
I'm gonna pause this real quick just to adjust the thing. Okay, for some reason, platformer seems like Mario to me. I realize it makes no sense, but Berserk Boy in this game feels different from my idea of a platformer. What I'm saying is I didn't know it was such a broad term. Basically, the TLDR, just as like a general, like, in the broadest sense of a genre definition, a platformer, right, is usually a game where you have a character, whether it's 2D or 3D, a character that can move around, jump, and like the active act of navigating terrain by jumping on, even if it's not like a floating platform necessarily, by ascending or descending and working kind of around landforms and other obstacles that are kind of around you. Generally what is meant by that. It's like a general sense. So it's interesting because then that technically means that Metroid also has some Metroid, you could call, most people will call the genre Metroidvania if you're talking about like a Metroid game, but you can functionally consider Metroid to be, in the broadest sense, an action game. But it is also usually, when you're playing Metroid, you're also doing platforming in addition to the exploring. So yeah, genre is a very, as far as like games are concerned, and I'm pretty sure I'm not telling you anything like new, but yeah, genres in games usually tend to be a lot broader than how people sort of conceptualize them. They've always been. It's just that certain kinds of games tend to, like what you were saying with how when I hear platformer, I think of Mario, right? Certain kinds of games for certain people will tend to kind of like drive the zeitgeist in terms of like, oh yeah, this is what I think of when I think of that, more than anything else. So like, as an example, right, you could technically fit both, you could fit, if you want to talk about like a genre of like action games, right, you can fit platformers, you can fit games like this, Zelda, you can fit games like this, Zelda and Bayonetta, all under the title of action game, but then like the very specific breakdowns, therefore, like Zelda, you could even go so far as say like action adventure, because the way you're kind of like wandering around. This game is like action platformer because you're platforming. And then like Bayonetta is, I've heard the term character action, but you could still just kind of like leave that as like an action brawler, as an example, right? Or if you're going to be even more specific, a stylish action game, because it sort of follows in that whole trend of like Devil May Cry, where the emphasis is on like the style and the flourish of how you sort of do combat things. But it can depend. Yeah. Generally speaking, genre terms, especially as far as like video games go, tend to be very broad, mostly because the nature, the nature of the, what's the word that I'm trying to look for here that will kind of have this all together? Let me think for a moment. The nature of genres in video games and the nature of video games in and of themselves by virtue of the fact that you can interact with them, and this means that you can kind of like cross-pollinate and get a very different feeling kind of game based on what things you're cross-pollinating with, basically means that by and large, a lot of genres, especially in video games, are incredibly broad and very diverse. Some people kind of think of them as like umbrellas. I sort of think of them as like Lego pieces. Is the other way, is basically the way that I perceive it. So yeah, you can have like a platformer that is also, you can have a platformer that has elements of an RPG. There are ways to do that and set that up and marry those things together. And you kind of go from there. Super interesting. It's probably why I describe games with other games rather than just genre. Like instead of saying I want to play an RPG, I say I want to play a game kind of like Tales of. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Because the broader definition of like Tales is an action RPG, right? Leaving out even like the JRPG part because that's kind of whatever. Tales is specifically like an action RPG. In pretty much every incarnation of the major series, Tales has always been an action RPG, right? But the nuances of that are very different with the Tales games versus the Star Ocean games, for example. I love them both, and I in fact do have the Divine Force demo for Star Ocean 6 to go play at some point this week. But yeah, like the Divine Force and most other Star Ocean games, even though they have a very close genesis point, and they're both action RPGs, the way that they sort of handle skill layouts and how you think about skills and stuff is very different between those two games. Which is why, right, to your point, and it's not always necessarily a bad thing to describe a game with another game, especially when it's like I don't quite have, like I haven't experienced that many in this genre or in multiple genres like this. Yeah, it makes sense. It's just one of those things where you also have to make sure that this is just more of a broad observation and not anything that I'm saying you did, Kettle, because you're cool, just to be clear. But there are other people who have a bad habit of, once they have sort of associated a game with a genre, they expect every game in that genre to be like the game that they're thinking of, which is, again, Lego pieces, you can't really expect that. It's not the way that it works.
Surprise! Whoa, what are you doing here? Did your treehouse get wrecked too? This isn't about that explosion last week, right? It was an accident, I swear! I was just trying a new chemical compound that would change the color of my clothes!
No.
Oh, okay.
But now that you've mentioned it, I'll have you file a little report once we return to Shang 2.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We return? Don't tell me.
The Magister has summoned you all for an audience.
I said don't tell me!
The Magister wants to see us? But why?
We're safer discussing this at the palace. Come.
Well, what if we don't wanna? You did kinda crash our unscripted sleepover.
It would be unwise of you to refuse.
Right, we're going.
Milo, what are you-
Hey, you heard the lady.
Watch the
Whoa.
tail. Hold on a sec.
Make that 2 reports.
I will meet you outside the gate. Gather supplies if you must, but make it quick. Did she invent die? Metaphorically. This game. Yeah, Freedom Planet is incredibly cute. The first game is also very cute. The first game, so yeah, alright, content warning stuff. So, just like as a general rule of thumb, as far as like Freedom Planet is concerned, I've only played the first game, in terms of like knowing what specifically to expect as far as content warnings go. This game is probably going to be, we're probably going to wind up dealing, I don't know what we're going to be dealing with, but I will probably just put out a general blanket content warning for things like, oh wow, that's really, like, oh wow, there might be some real like violence and pain and stuff that comes up here. Game's cute, make no mistake, but it gets heavy when it gets ready to get heavy. So I don't know for sure with Freedom Planet 2 what we're going to be in for, but as far as Freedom Planet 2 goes, I'm not sure what we're going to be in for, but I imagine it's going to be it's going to be some shenanigans. Oh, I get it. It put me in the foreground. I was like, but wait, where is this in relation to this? I got confused for a second. Local merchant. Around these parts, I saw a couple of helpful items that tone down the difficulty for new adventurers. Using helpful items reduces the crystal bonus you receive at the end of a stage, so I would suggest you only use them if you need them. I get called in every month to patch up things around here. This place is literally falling apart. Earth orbs make nearby crystals shift towards you, kind of like a magnet. That's cool. Don't do today what you can do tomorrow. Juniper talks amazingly well for a bird, but she can still be a little hard to understand. She guides us on our path to master the 7 senses and control our bodies and our fates. What are the 7 senses? The first 5 senses are physical: sight, touch, hearing, taste, and smell. The 6th and 7th senses transmit the first 5 through space and time, respectively. The 6th sense is what some would call telepathy. Few can truly master it, especially with technology acting as a substitute. This is one of the coolest explanations for what a 6th sense is to begin with, right? So they said like the first 5 are like the standard like 5 senses that like most humans have, right? Or most living beings have, right? The 6th sense is being able to kind of receive those things through space, right? So when you think about it, right, that includes things like, for example, telepathy. It makes sense for that because, yeah, if you're able to kind of like beam words into people's heads, that's kind of like transmitting the impression of sound of you speaking, right, into their heads, as well as any images, any smells, right? Have you ever been knocked out in battle and upon waking felt like you've already lived through future events? The 7th sense influences this feeling. It is the perception that what we are experiencing now is a vision that an infinite number of past selves can learn from. This is literally their in-game canon explanation for what happens when a character when you lose a life or something, when you run out of health. They're literally saying, oh yeah, like you are quite literally sending the 5 senses of what you've experienced back in time to your past self, so that you're like, oh yeah, this is why, this is why. And I love that. Friend of Hound. Hello. Friend is traveling? We have items. Very strong. Rabbit speaks of them. No rooms here. You can sleep in Hound Tree. Safe travel. Cool. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for any items in particular. If you don't have telepathy in this world, would you be considered disabled? I always wonder about disability in games like this and wish there was a game that kind of highlighted this. It's the flip side. I think the point that Juniper was making is that telepathy is a thing that exists, but it's not something that very many people can do. So it's kind of the flips. If you get what I'm getting at, it's not that this is like a world where it's like, oh, it's expected that everybody has telepathy, and therefore if you don't have it, you have a disability. It's kind of like the flip side of that, where it's like telepathy is believed, especially by people who kind of follow the ways of like the 7 senses. From what I can tell anyway, it's like this is a thing that exists, but it is very hard for most people to do at all. So it's kind of like the flip side of what you're thinking about, I think.
Travel to Shangtu Palace and meet with the Magister immediately.
So yeah, Nira.
Proper reverence. I will not tolerate any flippancy.
No worries, Lady Nira.
So yeah, Nira basically used to be an antagonist. I say used to be. In the previous game, she was an antagonist, basically. That would kind of like chase you around and do shenanigans and stuff. But in this game, as y'all saw at the character select screen, she is in fact playable. And she was also playable in the demo. Also, it's kind of cool that they explain losing life. Yeah. Also, I love the art design in this game. Yeah. So, does every sentient being have a 7th sense? Like, does that mean that a villain can continue living in a reality where they are always living if your own reality is the opposite? Hey, Anaki, I think it's just very specifically that it's like, it's limited based on what I can tell. Based on the implications that are being given here, if you have a 7th sense, yeah, Carol said 420, yeah. I think the implication here is that if you have a 7th sense, right, the basic idea is that you, it is specifically only relevant to, if you have it, it's only along like your personal time axis. And I don't... It's very interesting. It is a very interesting question, but I think the implication is by and large just that... I think the implication is that by and large, it's not something that everybody can do, and even if it is something that you can do, it may not entirely be under your control maybe, but it's a little bit hard. I'm only going off of the impressions of what I've basically been told here. So, it's a good question. The game maybe might explain more. Or maybe not. Yeah, probably a player character privilege. Ah, okay, so we have an ableism warning.
Getting in the way at all.
Which means 4D space exists in this game. Kidding, but it's an interesting count. Oh, interesting. So when you get a bonus ring, it looks like basically your bonus increases based on how fast you go. Interesting thought. Love design. I love the Sonic game. Saw the SASH system. It brings back fond memories. And I kind of want to play it. Maybe the first game is not too different from this one. The first game has... Yeah, the first game generally operates off the same principles, but is... And I say... And of course, the first game operates off of the same general principles. It's a little tougher in some spots than with this game. They really use this game in particular to sort of like refine a lot of the sort of like mechanical intricacies of each character in ways that the first game, of course, because the first game, right? They didn't quite have a full. I feel it's one of those things where it's like you can tell that the experience that they had on the first game really helped them refine the second in terms of like the way that they wanted to sort of deliver certain experiences. But yeah, the first game's level design is in a lot of ways very similar to this kind of stuff. All of my Sonic fan friends don't seem to like Freedom Planet, and it's mostly character design. But I don't know. I blasted the first one. Yeah. I'd say it's par. On par, honestly, personally. I really like the character designs in this game. It was mostly the body that was hittable. Okay. Although Lilac could look more like a dragon. She's got the horns. It works. At least as far as I'm concerned. Okay. There we go. Is the game sound off? No. It shouldn't be, unless I forgot to... I forgot to switch it. Okay, it's not off, it's really low. Okay. I thought for a second that I forgot to switch it again. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to see if I can get this to stop being silly. My speakers are maxed and didn't hear anything. Alright, time to risk my eardrums again.
Did you guys see my sweet moves back there? That guy was like, roar, and I was all like, wha-bam! And he was like, oh god, not the face! Oh, sorry. I think I was in a different part of the city. But, wha-bam! Alright, yeah!
Good thing we split up. Nice and quick, just the way I like it.
Right? And now we should be able to go to the Royal Palace. First day on the job, and I got stuck with one of these uniforms made for slim bears. Figures. No pun intended, by the way. General Gong's got a great training dojo. He'll help you learn some more advanced techniques. Look, don't forget your guard button. It'll help deflect something. Shit. I went too fast by accident. I don't think there was a pun. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean with the... Hang on. Slim bears. I'm not sure, actually. Don't forget your guard button. Oh. Ugh. That was good, but also, ugh. Yeah, +1 to the riders on that. Yeah. Oh, there's General Gong. How are you settling in? I know Shang-Tu can be a pretty confusing city for you foreign types. Not that I'm saying that you're silly or anything, just that there's an adjustment period to our way of life. Yep, definitely gotta put an ableist warning in for that. This here is my training course. I'd love to show you around, but first the Magister wants to see you. Get to the Royal Palace on the eastern end of town to find it. Come back here when you're done, I'll have some challenges waiting for you. Alright, I'm down for that. I'm in charge of fighting illnesses around these parts. Life petals may protect us from serious physical injuries, but nobody's immune to the flu. More gameplay and story integration. Yeah, this mechanic. So, every character can guard in this game, and it can be used to deflect attacks. And if you tap the guard button again, right, every character has like a unique attack that usually comes after it. So in Lilac's case, she has the ability to blink dash after a guard, whether she makes a guard or not. My assistant May is studying neuroscience. Something about brains lights her up like the Late Kingdom Stone. Splendidness in pandas happens because we don't need to hibernate. So we're free to pursue a diet that works best for our jobs. Interesting. Hey there. Name's May, studying the burgeoning new field of neuroscience. That's brain science, FYI. Over there is Dr. Tuvlov. She's into bioengineering, which is all that synthetic flesh stuff. I'd ask if you hear about the, tiny children's fingers. A lot of it, from what I understand, is, want to say probably Chinese, if I remember correctly. Good to see some new faces around here. The General's been spending more time with the mangy pup lately. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, I'll say Chinese culture for the most part. And a bit, there are a couple. So we have Guang here. General Gong is another one. Dr. Tuvlov is another one. There have been a couple of pandas. But yeah, I think I want to say that largely it's all based on a lot of it, from what my limited understanding is probably Chinese culture. Ah, we still have the quacking. Yay! We still have the quacking guard. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. This is so good. I'm in charge of the armory here. I also refine materials into gold gems, so feel free to bring me anything you collect on the field. Okay. Oh, I need 1,000. Okay, I see. So I need 1,000 crystals and 20 of those cores to make a gold gem. But I don't know what they do. Sorry, I can't give you a weapon you haven't been trained to use. Besides, I've heard about your dragon boost, and it's probably stronger than anything we have here. I mean, okay, cool. Oh, Mother says that if I have a wood shield, life petals will move towards me. So yummy. Okay. People keep mixing me up with the other guy. I don't see the resemblance. I don't know. Gold is cryptocurrency? I see some Greek in the chat, in the architecture as well, and the castle looks more European inspired than Chinese. I'm making my best guess. It feels like the intention was that, but it's been a while since I saw you. Welcome back. I tried telling people about what you did to help us beat Brevin, but they don't listen. Don't worry though, everyone here in the palace knows your story. Mostly the part about you getting thrown in jail, but hey, that's still something. Good to see some new faces around here. Okay, so... I see. So some of the guards sort of like move ranks and everything. Alright, here's the Magister.
Your Excellency.
Welcome. We appreciate your attendance on such short notice.
Also, for clarity's sake, so fun fact. He stops by every now and again, not all the time, but every now and again when he can. The voice actor for the Magister, Edwin Tiong, was the one that gave me the key for this game. So yeah, it's his voice work that you're hearing right now in the Magister speaking.
Why have you brought us here, oh exalted one?
I am sure you are aware of the rise in creature attacks throughout Avlis. Our intelligence suggests that this is not a coincidence. However, their connection remains a mystery. We need capable fighters to counter the attacks and discover their origin. Assist us, and you will be graciously rewarded.
What kind of reward we talking about here? Wads of cash? A statue of yours truly? A solid gold motorbike?
Also, another fun fact. There was an arrow that got stuck in the pillar in the first Freedom Planet game in this very palace. It's still there. 3 years afterward, it's still there. Ah. Yeah, villain's big good shit. Yeah, nah, he just likes being mysterious. He's not... Magister's chill. Magister's not, like, a bad guy. He's chill.
I think the motor would melt a solid gold bike. Wow. Way to crush my hopes and dreams into dust, Mila.
Any gems you find on a mission are yours to keep. In addition, you may use the palace grounds as your base of operations.
What? That's not a reward. That's just picking up loose change. That's cleanup duty.
Carol, we need a place to stay. We can't just freeload off Mila. Besides, the money could help us rebuild our home.
Well, I don't know about you, but I want to find the robot that trashed our house and kick its big, shiny metal butt.
Nira is a panda.
But, my laboratory.
Our soldiers can transport all your equipment here easily.
Oh, that'd be great. Just make sure they're wearing safety equipment.
Have we reached an agreement?
Ladies? Magister, we accept your offer.
You render your world a great service.
You have performed great deeds in defense of our people, but that does not erase your past misconduct. Respect our laws and our judgment, and you'll be fine. It is as simple as that. Should you have mission-specific questions, please consult Lieutenant Nira. While in the field, she will act as your direct liaison in defending of Shang-Tu. She's a tiny panda. Or is the sexual dimorphism a lot with regards to the panda folk? I think they kind of just went with the idea that it's like, they were kind of just like, lol, it's chill. And they didn't really, I don't mean this in the sense of like, oh, we didn't think about how they're built differently, but just that they're like, they kind of just did whatever they wanted for particular designs, right? Because Guang is also a panda. Nira is also a panda. And General Gong is also a panda.
Thought I smelled water dragon.
Hey, I've seen you around before. Aren't you an earth dragon?
Not quite. Why don't you go make yourself useful?
Okay. Putting another one down for racism, potentially. So, I'm just putting together like content warnings in my head for when we continue playing this. Because we are probably going to wind up continuing playing this, because it's Freedom Planet. I love Freedom Planet. Just putting together some content warnings in my head so that we can come prepared. Okay, so it looks like we have, let's see here. Yeah, I think literally Nira is just small. Nice. Okay. Let's spar. Oh. Huh. That's pretty cool. So, what happens if I spar against Carol? Ouch. Multiplayer game potential? Maybe.
Woohoo!
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Freedom Planet Smasher Ultimate. Hi. Welcome to El Laboratorio de Nira. My bad, I might have mangled that. I'm sorry. By the awesome power of science, I make potions to help out on our missions. Freedom Planet Evo 2023. Let's go. Okay, so that's what they're for. I see now. So basically, you make those gold crystals, and you can use them for making stuff with Mila. Cool. I don't like the wavy letters. I hope we can toggle it off. I'd have to look. So, Sky Pirate Panic, Mystery of the Frozen North, enter the Battlesphere. But let's keep it simple. Once you start an episode, you must complete it before you can select a new one. Huh. That was one of the machines from the previous game. Why'd they take it? Let's see. So, assist, free arrivals, cheaper. Well, well, that answers that question. That answers that question. Text animation can be turned right off. That we like. Very good. I don't mind it, but if it bothers, since it bothers other people, I'll turn it off. Yeah. So yeah, Nira is also a panda. Yeah. Nira is also a panda. So yeah, it's just that like it looks like just pandas just have very wide variances in terms of these things. Interesting.
There's been an attack on the museum! The culprits stole Pengu!
Yeah, and that's a successful guard. probably the active frames. I couldn't put a number to it, but probably. Yeah. It looks like basically as long as like right before Lilac, right before she goes. Right before like her pose is exiting is what it looks like. It looks like it lasts till at least that long. Can I just say that I do appreciate the fact that they do actually use... Woo! That they do actually put those for hazards that are like just off screen. They do in fact leave notice right there. But yeah. And it looks like as far as that enemy's concerned, right? You don't have to, as far as that enemy's concerned, you don't even have to like fight them directly. You can literally just choose to break, you can just choose to break the other stuff that they're on top of instead. And you're fine. Like if you break the web that it builds up basically, then you're fine. Which is nice.
Needs a more delicate touch.
This
is trashing our house, you jerk! Cyclone!
Oh, and I got the parry. I would also watch a Saturday morning cartoon of this game. Yeah, it would be pretty. It would be pretty metal.
One more time. Cyclone.
Oh, you're angry. Okay. Bye-bye.
That's how it's done. Hey, you've got some explaining to do, mister. Who are you? Why did you destroy my home?
You broke my buddy! My friend! How could you? We were just having fun!
That's what we felt like when you broke our house. Doesn't feel so good, does it?
Do you even know how long it took to fix the microsensor bracket? I installed a high-fidelity amplifier so I could eliminate all the IR interference and use it right from the control pad. And it had a flash mount and a high-data IR encoder and a microsensor audio and wide-angle reception and a bicolor light too. And I can even use it in the sun because usually IR interference is unbearable.
What just happened? Lilac here. Mission accomplished. The culprit is incapacitated.
You fool! What are you still doing there? The thieves are getting away in their airship!
What? I only found that out, like, right now.
Enough! Head to the seaport immediately! Move out!
Dummy, 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 dummy! You fell for it!
Hey, get back here!
Gallery? Hi, I'm Sammy. Welcome to the gallery. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Master says that you're banned. A significant number of exhibits were destroyed by all those robots. If you help us pay for new exhibits, I'm sure he'll let you back in. How? Okay. Cool, so it's kind of like you basically get to reconstruct the actual individual parts of, it looks like each boss. It looks like we basically get to reconstruct the individual parts of each boss as we encounter them. And we can sort of see how they're all put together. It's pretty cool. Hey, are you the one who wrecked the museum? If so, thanks. Now that he's angry at somebody else, the amount of side-eye I get from Sourface McSourton has practically dropped to zero. Can't even remember the last time he called me a loitering layabout. Also, I did see the hydrate. I'm probably just gonna dump. I was thinking about not ordering out today, but it's my birthday week, so you know what? Whatever. Yeah, let me go get some hydration and then we're gonna go from there. One second. Hydrate. Probably during break is when I'll order, or a little bit before. The one way. Got it. Oh my god, this is so cool. Rocket ride, baby! Have I told y'all how much I love this game? It can't break that, but that's fine. I say again, the level design. Yeah. It's really good. And it looks like even in situations where it's like, whoops, I fell, because I wasn't sure where exactly, if it was like an infinite fall or not. I think I lost lives, but I didn't die instantly, which is nice. Ah, okay. Oh right, that's what the bomb eggs look like now. Yo! The chef's kiss emote. If I had emote space for it, I would put one in, but I don't. Okay, so then where is the head? Okay. I'll take the last checkpoint, because that was rough. Okay, so I need to aim for the head. Was that bird boss doing kata? Maybe. Movement just seemed very flowy and precise. Ah, there's one missing. So then that... So the magic number is 250 crystals. Noted. Still not quite it yet, huh?
Pengu! Looks like she's been deactivated.
Whoa there! Throttle back, Tiger.
Hey you! What do you think you're doing with our robot?
Let me bring you up to speed. The name's Corazon, captain of the Sigwada and mercenary extraordinaire. In the flesh. That
Corazon?
of yours is a real sweet piece of hardware. You stole it from Perusa. We're here to steal it back.
I don't know what you're talking about, but there's no way you're keeping her after what you've done.
I figured you'd say that. Then it's time to kick the tires and light the fires! Coming at you, speedy!
Oh! I get it. So, the funny thing about this boss is that, basically speaking, I think maybe technically Carol still has this ability, but you see these pads? You see these pads that she's jumping off of? In the first game, Carol would use these jump pads in order to navigate through parts of her parts of levels. I think maybe Carol still has that ability in this game, but since I haven't actually gotten a chance to play Carol in I haven't gotten a chance to play Carol in this game. I don't know if she still has that ability where if you stand on a jump pad and jump, she'll bounce.
Pretty impressive. I actually got a little beaten up.
The mastermind, I presume.
Jet boots for when you can't dragon boost. Hey, GSA person.
Hey guys, kept you waiting. Huh? What the heck, Corey?
Carol? Is that you? Well, ain't this a Charlie Foxtrot of a situation? Sorry, sis. Another time.
Corey!
After her!
Whoop. Family.
A decoy. Clever.
I
Hey,
must rely
welcome in, GSA person.
for a wildcat.
But look! Pango's back! Yay!
I guess that's something to celebrate. Carol, was that your sister?
Yeah, honestly, I'm totally weirded out right now, so...
Sister or not, this was an attempted robbery of a major historical artifact on Shangtuzian soil. Airspace. Both. The Magister will hear of this.
Only here for a brief moment, as this is as far as I'm allowing myself to.
Excellent. And the Pangu drone?
Too much downtown action. We had to jink out of there pronto.
Unfortunate. Remember, Feline, I cannot guarantee the safety of you or your family unless you have properly fulfilled your duties.
Yes, milady.
The drone will be ours, eventually. It is only a matter of time.
Okay. Kind of cool.
Yay! She's awake!
Scanning location. Good evening, sir.
Hey, the museum got trashed, so this place is your new home for now.
Location set as home.
Now turn into a dragon!
Invalid command.
Sorry, kid. Her dragon mode had to go. Didn't want to scare the museum staff in case someone accidentally messed with it.
Boo. Lame.
I'm totally okay with that. I'd hate to fight that thing again. Though, I kind of miss writing it.
I've informed the Magister of today's events. That woman is now on the official terror watch list for all of Shangtu.
That's probably for the best.
For the best? That's my sister we're talking about.
The watch list is designed with the safety of Shangtu and its citizens in mind. Your frankly nebulous familial ties don't even come into it.
Whatever.
Can't believe our ports got hammered by the Sigwata. The Sky Pirates mostly operate out of Perusa. Pangu must have been real important for them to come this far. Yeah, the museum.
Please state your command.
This is our final message. A message that we leave for the future. Although we will respect the wishes of your people and allow our influence to pass into legend, there will come a time in your history when you must learn the truth. When we were stranded here, we sought desperately to return to our world. We wasted countless years trying to find a way home, but we are no closer to an answer than when we started. We decided that helping your civilization survive and prosper was a more efficient use of our technology. We have condensed our energy reserves into a physical relic of extraordinary power. With proper care, you may one day use it to travel to the stars, to find the answers that we alone could never find. If you wish to know more, you'll have to access our internal database. I pray that it is still intact by the time you receive this message. May the winds of time carry you for eternity.
Pretty impressive. Okay. So, time capsules. I believe that message, if I remember correctly, was the message that Pengu, this model, I believe that was the same message that she gave in Freedom Planet when we encountered her like late in the game. I don't know what's going to be in this one, but as a general heads up, Lord Brevin is the main villain of the first game. He does a lot of like mean and painful and torturous things to people. So I don't know if they'll mention it or make mention of it, but in case they do, that's your blanket content warning. Okay. GSA person was saying waiting for consoles, completely understandable. Again, I got lucky because I got this key directly from one of the devs. And so, yeah, I get it. In my case, I'm pretty much happy to just be able to have had a chance to play it, let alone to have like actually just received a key at all. It means a lot that I was thought of for that, and I'm grateful. Okay, 6:52. Yeah, maybe when I go on break is when I'll just order. I think that's when I'll order. Yeah, I'm just gonna spoil myself. Why not? I deserve it. Oh, early send? That happens.
3 years have passed since the invasion that almost destroyed our world of Avalis. Brevin, the intergalactic warlord, had planned to steal the Kingdom Stone, source of energy for all our world's technology. With the help of Lilac, the Water Dragon warrior, and her friends, we drove back our alien attackers. But the scars of war remain. The Kingdom Stone has been shattered, its fragments scattered into the very air around us. Remnants of the alien attack force haunt us still, striking us at our most vulnerable, leaving us in a perpetual state of turmoil. The world of Avalis needs hope. But more than that, it needs heroes.
Please state your command.
Cool. So we may have to try to unlock some other time capsules as we go along, but we'll see. The main ship. Who are you talking about? Talking about the main. In hindsight, perhaps we should have consumed. Cool. Alright. So, that handles that. Zoom! Hold up. Hang on a second. Okay, exchange. Still can't make a gold gem yet, so I gotta just hold that, I guess. So, this is gonna sound weird, but that airship lady is kinda cute. I mean, what she did is wrong, and busting up museums that nobody goes to is bad. By the way, I love that you can just boost out of the palace and literally just keep running. Going off the Indieland stream, you can ride Pengu. I didn't see the Indieland stream. So, if I haven't hit that point yet, and you said it, it's technically a spoiler. And as it does say in the stream title, no spoilers, please, because this is literally my first time like experiencing all this, so like I didn't know that. I'll look forward to it. It was up to this point. I hadn't seen it. Oh, it's literally at this point? Well, okay, but we hadn't seen it yet. So you kind of see why I'm having a feeling here, right? Yeah. You get one. It's okay, but... So we beat up a robot with a kid genius inside its GUI center, and then we found out there were 2 Carols. Our lives are strange. I hope the little guy's okay. Maybe we shouldn't have broken his friend. I mean, counterpoint, he could have just, like, not wrecked the house. Okay, so we got that one. Let's check out this battle sphere.
Have you seen Carol?
Yeah, she said she was going to Shangmu to buy ice cream for everyone. Isn't she the best?
Uh-huh. Sure. Let's just check on her super quick. Carol? Why are you going to Shangmu?
Battlesphere, gonna fight, gonna get me some grand prizes.
Whoa, what now? What about, you know, our missions from the Magister?
Can't talk, robot smashy time.
Mira's gonna kill us.
Do you hate Mondays like we do? Then come on down to the Battlesphere for Mayhem Monday! Face down the awesome power of our BattleBot Brigade! And don't forget about our knuckle-busting Battle Royale! Where fighters from all around the globe duke it out for a chance to win the grand prize! Are you a bad enough dude to survive the Battlesphere? You are, you'll face me, Captain Kalau!
Must be 13 years old or to apply. The Battlesphere is not responsible for death, dismemberment, injuries, or hair loss of any kind. This advertisement is brought to you by Mayor Zhao and Zhaolan Entertainment Corporation. Grand prizes are subject to change at the discretion of Mayor Zhao at any time and are non-negotiable. All entrance fees are non-refundable.
Enter now!
Yeah.
Is she out of her?
Yeah, the difficulties, do they have to be story progress? It's literally just, they're just telling you this is about how hard this is. But you can literally pick whichever one you want. I don't think it actually matters the order.
Her feline mind.
I wouldn't underestimate Carol the Wildcat. Oh, do you think that would be her stage name? That would be so cool!
Go after her if you wish. I have better things to do.
Wait, didn't you say you were looking for more fighters?
A solid idea, but Gong and I had already considered it. The champion had no interest in our battles. Something about the Red Wing of Justice will not be drafted into military service.
That was very good!
Thank you.
But you do want his help, right? So what if we go to the Battlesphere and win? Then he'll have to reconsider.
I can't say I disagree with him on account of I'm not about that life.
It'll be fun! I'm going to enter as Aleem, the masked Murata with a mysterious past.
I would like to know if the robots in there are related to the ones we've been fighting. I suppose this is worth our attention.
That's the spirit.
Alright, Phoenix Highway. I think of it, the music is really good too, not too distracting or irritating or repetitive. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, I see. So you hit those little glyphs to get a little to switch things around and get things going further. All right, I'm about it. Let's see. Alright, so I gotta get high up enough to hit one of the turn signals, I think. There we go. Later, loser.
While this was an unexpected deviation, this diversion gives us an opportunity to confirm our neighbor's strength.
So, it's 7:05. Technically speaking, my break should have been about 5 minutes ago. I'll take it now. Yeah, we'll be back with some more Freedom Planet. I'm gonna take a break. Order up this food. Go check in on, I guess, what's going on with like finals over at CEO Taku, and see if there's anything that we might want to know as far as Guilty Gear is concerned. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Catch y'all in a bit. Hey everybody, I'm back. Hey everybody from Shears' Raid. I'm Sean, but you can call me either that or SJ. I make games, I play games, games make do basically. And we're playing some Freedom Planet 2 for the first time. Nightbot? Nightbot? Hang on, I gotta turn down the game a little bit now because Outland is a little bit loud. Freedom Planet 2 is going pretty good. Hold on, let me just manually kind of crank down the sound for a sec. But yeah, Freedom Planet 2 is going excellent.
While this was an unexpected deviation, this diversion gives us an opportunity to confirm our neighbor's strength. We are
Oh, grind veils. Grind veils. Y'all already know I'm a sucker for grind veils. I love me some grind veils. I love this game so much. I love this game so much. I love this game so much. I'm just gonna keep saying that this whole time. I have nothing else to say aside from I love this game so much. Yeah, like just the general design of this whole area is already better than 95% of the carnival levels that Sonic has you go through. Yeah, I said it. You know how I feel about the level design and the art direction? Still good. I just want to play. Yeah. Hey, bada these nuts! I saw you out here. Let's see here. There we go. Oh my god! That's so cool! Yo! That's sick! That's so sick. You literally just get on the ball and go, hey, bada, hey, bada. Yo, this is so fucking sick. This is so sick. This is so sick. This is so sick. Oh my god. This is so sick. Easy clap. Oh, what? Oh shit. What? What the fuck? This really is cool, but also...
That's how it's done.
You based. Right, Kettle? This game is so absurdly stylish that I can't fucking stand it. He did get me. You're right. You're absolutely right. He did get me. But fuck you. You ain't have to say it. You did not have to say it. You absolutely did not. That was rude. You did not. That was unnecessary. You're good. I'm messing around a little bit, but honestly. No funny business, unless you're one of the battle clowns. In that case, the dispensation of humor would be acceptable. Okay, that's the picture. Wait, Biggs? Yep, Biggs. You're right. Mm-hmm. Lilac, what brings you back to these parts? If you feel like going on another wacky adventure with the Red Scars, we're not far away. Not a Final Fantasy VIII reference, a Final Fantasy reference in general. So here's the thing. For clarity's sake, pretty much every Final Fantasy game, probably from about... Okay. I know for a fact that we can probably confirm it. I can comfortably say that every Final Fantasy game since 6 had a reference to Biggs and Wedge in some way, shape, or form. So, technically speaking, it is either a broad Final Fantasy reference writ large or a Star Wars one. Okay, 6. Yeah, from 6 forward, there's been a Biggs and a Wedge in every single Final Fantasy game. So technically, it's both a Final Fantasy reference and a Star Wars reference. The whole thing with the museum and Shang 2 seaports wouldn't have happened under my watch. That's the trouble with Shang 2sians. Way too soft. Give them a couple of days of Shang Mu's #1 patrol guard. I'll whip them into shape. Whatever, cop. My father was a demon king with 3 eyes. He killed my mom and sister and then gave me his power so I could do his bidding. But I said no, and he banished me. Okay, I get it. He's just a chuny, right? What can I do for you today? Do you have an appointment? Would you like me to trim those ponytails of yours? No! I mean, no thank you. Sorry. There's a reason why Lilac reacted like that, and I'm not going to talk about it. If you know, you know. They actually let you buy the... Yeah, it looks like everybody is. Everybody's going old school? Looks like it. So it looks like when you buy an item, you have to actually leave the menu and come back in.
Carol, wait up!
Lilac, hi, how's it going?
What were you thinking? You shouldn't have run off without us.
I don't need a babysitter, okay? I can handle myself.
That's not the point and not at all what I meant.
We want a Battlesphere too! Mila?
If we're gonna fight in the Battlesphere, then we're gonna do it together, as a team.
Awesome! Looks like the old Carol charm is finally rubbing off on you guys. Even you, scary lady.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here to recruit the champion to our cause. And to help you. You are clearly doomed to fail without our support.
Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, that's an era for you.
Our next contestant is a water dragon. Now there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, I have no idea how this part actually works. So I'm assuming it's just like progress forward in the level like you would with anything else. Whoa, spikes. Are water dragons rare? Do I have to play? Basically, playing the first game will help sort of set the background for some of the stuff. I don't know how much more they're going to reference the events of the first game, so I would say that it will help if you play the first one, but it looks like at the very least,
My stones! We have a new record!
Oh god, this one? That's cool. The first game will probably tell you some things, but not a lot of things. Oh, everybody's helping me fight. Yo, this is rad.
record!
Booyah! Piece of cake!
Child's play.
So what now?
Whoa! Looks like somebody didn't get the memo. Only the last fighter standing can ultimately face the champion of the Battlesphere!
Whoop.
Right. Does that mean what I think it means? Because if it does, I don't like what it means. Alright, here's the plan. You guys take the fall, and I'll take on the champ.
Carl.
You have done well to come this far, but facing the champion is my responsibility.
Uh-oh.
What? You don't think I can handle this?
Guess we're going to have to settle this the hard way, huh?
Oh, I've been waiting a long time for this!
Uh-oh. And that's why they have the practice. Oh, these sly bastards. No wonder they have the practice round. They let you practice against them because you can fight them individually before you even come here.
My stones! We have a new record!
That was awesome! Let's do it again! I'm okay. Don't worry about me. You did great!
Do not foul this up.
Okay, damn, Mira. Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the self-proclaimed defender of the defenseless, the Red Wing of Justice, our very own champion of the Battlesphere, Captain Kalau!
Captain Kalau, I presume? You're a hard person to get a hold of, you know that?
You have fought well, citizen. I, Captain Kalau, acknowledge your fortitude.
I am honored, Captain, and would like to extend to you an invitation. Shang-Tu is besieged by war machines and needs stalwart heroes to defend it. Please, in the name of justice, help us protect our city.
Is that so? Very well. I will make time to listen to your intriguing offer. But first, I dare you to face one final challenge.
That's right, folks! The champion himself will decide what a contestant's final challenge will be.
This calls for a race!
Oh, shit.
You do know who I am, right?
I assure you, citizen, you'll need more than a nice pair of boots to keep up with me.
I'm digging Captain Claw's design, though. Alright. Okay, so thankfully the route's kind of short. Shit. Fell at the literal worst possible time. Not too bad.
I don't believe what I'm seeing, folks! Our newcomer has beaten Captain Kalau's challenge!
I have taste of defeat! Victory is yours!
Okay, so now that you're done being overdramatic, can we please have a serious talk about you helping us? We could use your help protecting our kingdoms.
Very well. My people will review your request and pertinent details, but first, I would tend to some unresolved matters. I will message you once I'm done. You have my word.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Here to present the grand prize for the Battle Royale is the honorable, handsome, and highly humble leader of our fair city.
I miss this bastard.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you!
They kept the fucking plus. They kept the fucking +5 charisma gag. Oh my goodness. They actually kept that gag. Holy shit. I can't believe it. They fucking did it.
Allow me to present the grand prize! Everyone stand back! This is going to be good! Your reward is... coupons for you and 5 of your friends to dine at City Hall in glorious downtown Shangmu.
Thank you, Mayor Zhao! What an honor!
I suppose I could use a free hot meal.
Hot meal? It's funny because you...
I know. Hilarious.
Glorious! Thank you all for competing. See you next time. No refund, seriously.
You're right about those fighters. Shang 2 breeds them tough, I'll grant them that.
Hold the fuck on.
But nothing that the captain can't handle at full strength.
But I have no intention of underestimating them. Nothing can be left to chance. Not this time.
That was so awesome! Except for the part where we didn't win anything. That was stupid.
Look on the bright side. We got the captain's attention.
And we can eat at Mayor Zhao's mansion whenever we want! Yeah, I guess.
Getting Captain Kala to join the fight might be more trouble than it's worth. His lawyers just sent over a contract inside of a textbook. Damn.
Please state your command.
All that for a 2-for-1 at a restaurant, right?
Please state your command.
I'm good, Pengu, thanks. Battlesphere, huh? Huh, that takes me back. Jade Fury is what they used to call me. Then I took an explosive cannon round to the knee. They really went there. They really did. This diversion has gifted us a useful ally, but understand this. Future deviations from our mission will not be so easily forgiven. That cursed theme song, it is driving me to distraction. I confess that while I find the entertainment value of the Battlesphere to be of dubious quality, I cannot deny its mass appeal, nor its catchy theme songs. This game is so irreverent, and I love it. It's so good. I also have no idea if any of these are permanent. Oh, that's... I can just sit! Where's the smith? Where is that smith, dude? Is this Mila's side hustle? Selling potions? Hold on. I thought I heard something drop. Give me one second. Let me check something real quick. Thought I heard something drop. What the heck? Okay, cool. Just my imagination, I guess. Oh, I can just straight up... Oh, I see. I misunderstood the way that this works. I thought that it was both, but it's either. Okay. But in order to get certain things, it has to be... Now we have Mystery of the Frozen North. Okay. Having the exit sword after each purchase seems to know. Yeah. That could have been handled a little bit better.
King Dale of Shuigong is asking for our help. Apparently, they need to track down a thief that's been stealing weapons.
Shuigong has become a close ally. It would be our honor to assist them in their time of need.
That's cool. That's a little bit less cool. I really do like the whole like slipping into and out of the background feel that's going on. I really do like that. It's very cute. The traversal mechanic, it has a lot of interesting implications. And then just stylistically, it looks really cool. Shit. I'll do the last checkpoint because it's not that far from here. Oh, okay. Huh. There we go. Ooh.
That's how it's done.
What's that? It's like I can't hear. I thought I heard something drop the first time, and it was nothing, but it turns out that that was actually my food. Alright. Tiger Falls. And here's Shuigang Palace. Amazing! You, my friend, you are art. Okay. I would ask you to model for me like one of my Perusian girls, but alas, my current masterpiece yet awaits my attention. Oh, so you can even get to stand on the forklift to actually see it. I respect it. You must be one of Gong's friends. It's so nice to see him make it in the world. Ever since that alien attack, he's been the talk of the town. Okay, Thunderliling fanboy, or fan person I say. Hi, I think you're super neat and cool, okay, bye. Timmy! Hi. Oh! Timmy! It'd be pretty cool if I could announce a Battlesphere someday. Igor's my inspiration. Yeah. Battlesphere champions may rise and fall, but it's Igor's voice that ushers them on and off the stage. I would hug Timmy is my child now, and I will hurt anyone that looks at him even slightly funny. So the Avian Museum is asking for donations? They'll get my crystals as soon as they finish building those viewing platforms for mice and mouse-sized folks. Staring up at the exhibits from ground level is a real pain in the neck, let me tell you. Huh. Cool, you get a badge for talking to people. On behalf of the Daybreakers, we welcomed you to our quaint little town. We provide spirited souls with honest work. It's quite similar to what the Magister does with his hirelings, except we're much more relaxed in our criteria. So it sounds like Gong was actually from Shui, which might have been a thing in the actual original game, and I forgot. I always thought that Gong was... I thought he was always living in Shang too, but I might be misremembering. General Gong might not have always been living in Shang too. But my brain is full of holes like that sometimes. Wow, you're a water dragon. I've never seen one before. It's not weird, is it? Sorry if I'm being rude. Timmy put me in a good mood, so even if you were, I'd be okay with it. Hey. Hey. Wait. Sailor Dan. Sailor Bird. Sailor Azul. Sailor Hoppa. Okay, Frap. I think it's still a DuckTales reference. No, because look, you've got reddish, you got reddish, blue, green, and then purple. And they're 4 little ducks. Ever since General Gong thwarted that alien invasion, I've been eager to write about my exploits in my book. Huh. Yeah, I think those 4 ducks are actually a DuckTales reference. Huh. Chloe's here and she's got the gear. Interesting.
Cyclone!
If I'd known you were visiting after Battlesphere, I'd have brewed you some nice piping hot Luohango tea. Luohango tea. Bleh. I should be careful about that. Someone's been stealing all of our swords, so I'm holding on to this one. A fair thing, honestly. You wouldn't happen to have any unusually colored shards, would you? For trading, I mean. Aww. Ron likes to bury Jinx in the ground beneath the lumber shed. He says it keeps them cold. I mean, hey, Shuigang is far up north enough for that.
Good evening, King Dale.
The sun hasn't even set yet. Seems like these infernal devices are useful after all. So, he sent you, did he? Very well. We need you to track down a thief. A large portion of our weapons and steel reserves have mysteriously vanished. And no, I am not imagining things.
Steal, huh? Not profitable enough for the Red Scarves.
My brother wouldn't steal from me. I'd bust him up good. Anyway, we believe the supplies were taken north, but I don't want to send my soldiers out there until we know who or what.
You can count on me, Your Majesty. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Alrighty, just give me 1 second. I'm just getting some of my food stuff and getting my food situation kind of sorted out real quick. A lot of comments toward Lilac seem very pointed. Is it just like the water dragon stuff? I think the general thing I'm trying to remember. I don't think it comes up in very much backstory, but I think that yes, like water dragons are not very commonly seen. I think so anyway. Aside from whatever was going on with what's his face that we saw early on. Aside from what's his face that we saw like early on, Yeah, I'm just gonna say a lot and think about this a little more. No, there are absolutely so many water dragons just out of camera shot. Oh, Edwin's here. Edwin. So yeah, everybody, if you remember how I was saying earlier that like it was the Magister's voice actor who gave me this, that's him. He's really cool. He was so gracious and we had a really good time. I'm gonna mess up your run by watching. Not like this. Also, fun fact, actually. Fun fact. Because if I remember correctly, right, I believe it was either while I was streaming my run of the first game, either Lilac or Carol. I remember now. You and a couple of the other members of the Dead Team have stopped by, and I remember that. And y'all gave me a screenshot because I managed to clutch out something. Fun fact. It's probably buried somewhere in my computer, and I never showed. I didn't show anybody, but the screenshot that I got from the dev team when I was playing the first game, and I clutched out whatever it was I was doing, was actually of this specific spot. Like it was paused and everything with the UI hidden. I have to look and see if I still have it. But it was literally like a photograph of quite literally this part right here. And that's why when I first saw it, I walked up and I saw King Dale. I'm like, wait a minute. This is literally the spot in that thing that I got. Yo, wait, hold up a second. I love this photo mode so much. In fact, no, do not delete the selected. Do not. More games should let you take selfies.
I didn't know you were tagging along.
More games should let you take selfies with you. Oh,
Well, my nose anyway. Thought you could use a bloodhound on your team.
Detective Mila is on the case too.
Or two.
The first rule of detectiving is to never let your mark know you're there. Ain't that right, partner?
I'm not your partner, pup.
Mila, are you sure you want to come along? If you want to sit this one out...
It's fine. We can split up to cover more ground. So, what's the sit rep?
We're heading north. We'll probably find what we're looking for there.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
and yes, Kettle, I agree with you. More games should let you do that. For the record, that's real dope that I basically literally just got to run straight across the surface of the water and be like, this is how I'm leaving town. Hold on, I'm just taking a pause real quick in case I missed something. Wait. Oh shit. Oh, y'all. Oh my god. Sorry, it took a second because I realized that I wasn't looking at the CO Taku stuff for the announcement that they were gonna make. I don't know if it's the announcement, but I gotta tell Mojo he's gonna flip his shit. The previous Guilty Gear game before Guilty Gear Strive is getting a rollback beta in late October. Libra season is for the winners, and you can't fucking tell me otherwise. Let's get this shit. Let me go get this ketchup for this food, and we're gonna kick so much ass in this robot graveyard. Let me go get this ketchup. I'm ready. I'm vibing. Y'all, I'm about to cry. Not only am I playing this game, which is great and lovely, and I've been enjoying it, fucking get to play Jam in a Guilty Gear game that I kind of like with rollback. Let's fucking go. October is for the winners. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Fucking roll back. We can't fucking roll back for Guilty Gear. Holy shit. This is so good. I'm freaking out. Oh wait, no, this means fuck me. Oh no. No. This means virus hits you, Sparrowhawk stands off me with rollback. No. It's why I like Kingdom Hearts 3, despite the oh right, I forgot that game even came out. That's a good point. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta go scream about this on Twitter and in a couple other spots I'm in. I gotta. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. We will absolutely go back to playing Freedom Planet 2 in a second, but Where is it? There it is. I gotta tell everybody. I gotta tell everybody, and then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna go. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm almost good. But yeah, no, a good photo mode is excellent for games. It's absolutely integral. Okay, here we go. Robot graveyard time. Alright, let's stop fucking around, let's get to it. I get to turn into a snowball? What? Okay, that's pretty dope. I like that. This theme song is familiar. Hold on. Then that means I bet good money is probably from somewhere in Freedom Planet 1, and my brain is not putting together the links. Because it does that. Maybe.
It can't be.
Wait.
He left the planet, didn't he?
What are they?
Bad news. Probably about to get worse.
Whatever. I'll just give them a one-way ticket home. Courtesy
Wait.
of the 100-hook punch. Let's make like math tutors and divide their numbers. I'll see you on the other side.
Wait. Bad news. He left the planet. Hold on. Damn. If I could only remember the final Dreadnought music more clearly. Because Robot Graveyard, north of Shuigang, lots of junk, Lilac reacting that way when I couldn't quite clearly see the... Shit! Wait a minute. Nah, there's no fucking way. Fucking... If that motherfucker... If this somehow has anything to do with this motherfucker... Ooh... I went backwards. Yeah, wait a minute. These are all Brevin design robot. Yeah, these are all Brevin robots. They're all Brevin robots. They're all Brevin robots. Okay.
Welcome. Please state your identity.
SASH LILAC.
I'm sorry, I did not understand. SASH LILAC. Did you mean Squidhead?
What? Oh, someone is definitely going to pay for that. And I get the feeling I know who.
Enemies detected. Executing slaughter sequence with the
I'm not gonna get the gem bonus this time because I took a little too long to get here. And I forgot to take off that timer. I forgot to take off that timer thing.
Move it!
Whew. Thanks, Escal. Just in time. Where's Mila?
The pup's keeping watch outside. I'm here to help you search the place. Or punch things, probably.
Have you found the thief?
Worse. We found a hideout that's swarming with Brevin's robots.
That is unsettling news. Did you encounter the villain himself?
We haven't found anyone yet, but someone has to be controlling them.
Find out who it is. I will assemble a strike force if necessary.
Ah. So, because I didn't read it closely enough, a countdown timer appears. If it runs out, you receive no crystal bonus. So it will increase your crystal bonus, but it will increase your crystal bonus, but Well, at least I know who we're going to be raiding after this, which is good. How old are they supposed to be? Pup sounds like a child term? Okay. Lilac? Okay, I'm trying to think as hard as I can here. I think at this point, yeah, lose crystals, I just didn't get a bonus for it. Mostly it's because I think they gave you a 25% bonus to offset some of the penalty for using or having these items equipped in the first place. So if you can clear it back, the idea is if you can clear it under the time limit, then it will compensate for whatever penalty you take for taking items by putting the bonus on there. And if you don't make it in time, it doesn't give you the bonus. So Kettle, to answer your question, and then if Edwin knows, he might be able to also clarify in case I get this wrong. Lilac is probably the oldest of the maybe. Okay, leaving aside Nira, because I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure Lilac is probably the oldest of them and is at least like a young adult. So like maybe her like early 20s or something. Carol and Mila are both younger than her, and they're probably like teenagers at this point, I think. I'm pretty sure Mila was like a child. Mila is 13, Carol is 15, and Lilac is 17. Thank you. I couldn't quite keep it straight. My brain was just like Nira somewhere in her 20s. Thank you. Yeah. So then in the previous game, Lilac was like 14, Carol was 12, Mila was 10, and then Nira might have still been in her 20s, depending on when that was. I'm gonna take off the time limit one just because that's stressing me the fuck out. I can't hang. Okay. Wait. And this explains Nira's attitude. She's dealing with actual children. Yeah. Yep. This is all a blast from the past in ways that emotionally This is like, yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, subconsciously, even though my memory is like terrible, I was like, subconsciously, I was like, I feel like, I'm like, this feels too familiar for this to not be a coincidence. Like, once I remembered that, like, oh yeah, like technically the last fights basically took place. Yeah, it took me a minute to remember, like, yeah, weren't we basically like roughly near Shuigong when all that happened anyway? And then once I did remember that, I was like, oh yeah, now this makes sense as to why this is making me want to play old Sonic, even though nostalgia is making that more fun than it was. Yeah, like I said, Galaxy Trail was very deliberate about the fact that they're like, yeah, we're taking a lot from like Sonic games in terms of like how this works, but there are a lot of things where you can tell that it's like, now we're aiming for like a very specific, highly sort of like modernized kind of feel of Sonic. And it really comes through a lot in like the level design, and a lot of the like stylistic stuff and everything. It comes through very clearly. Oh. Down to having like a companion big guy who does lots of punches. And this is why I took off that time. This is why I took off that timer item, because I was like, after the graveyard level, I was like, these levels are probably going to get more intricate in their layouts, and I need to kind of like not be rushing for that. Also, just because sometimes I have a hard time figuring out where exactly I'm being directed because brain wants to go fast and I'm not looking at what I'm doing. Yeah. Here. There we go. It did do exactly what I thought. That's good. But so we're not gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, but somebody has to be here actively, like, having reactivated it. Because we more or less left all of Brevin's shit like an absolute wreck. If I remember right the last time. Okay, no, this needs to be over here. So we gotta work our way around and go over here. So yeah, despite the fact that this place is junked up, I feel like somehow it shouldn't be functional all on its own, and like somebody has to be here, like, having restarted it. Is what I feel like is happening here. Because, like, with the amount of shit that we wrecked on his, like, flagship and everything, there's no way that it should be reoperable on its own. I don't think. Something here is... Could you be the one... I mean... But, I mean... But parts of it were kind of already running before I was here, you know? So, I don't think it's me. I had to look for a bit, but I'm back. Welcome back.
Thank you for holding. You are the substitute notes. Immediately.
So, one nice thing about having the guard is that it does, like, I like the way that it kind of like opens up the enemy design in some ways, because like now you can have things like that, and it's not nearly as much of an issue because you can. If your timing's good, right? You can just shield, and you're more or less good as far as that goes, right? Right? So, in a lot of other games, it's like, wow, like it's like just this huge, it's like the huge fuck off laser. You're like, that's not fair. That's cheating. And it's like, well, in almost any other game it would be, but you can shield, so it's fine. Here, kind of, right? And I kind of like that as like the design element, because it gives me the ability to like just do stuff like that, and it's fine, right? So. And the timing windows are generous enough that it's like, yeah. Oh, there's an event over here.
Come on! I don't have all day!
No! Shut up!
Mila?
Wait.
And by the will of Lord Brevin, I sentence you to death!
Lilac!
Hand over that robot! I generate...
This motherfucker is still...
Command it!
Get away from me!
What?
What are you doing here, Snake? Is Brevin back?
This motherfucker's back?
That's right! Tremble in fear. Once Lord Brevin returns...
And yes, Stubby, there was.
But a pitiful smear on the shattered remnants of this wretched planet!
Once Lord Brevin returns. So, he's not back.
Fortunately for you, you've caught me in a charitable mood. So here's the deal. You give me the robot, and I won't blast you and your friends into the stratosphere.
Brave words from someone who we literally...
Leave us alone
and
never come back. Nobody hurts my friends.
Yeah! Fine! Then die!
Hold up, somebody sent me a question. See here. Alright. Like that shit used to be so annoying. See? Like you can even...
Hold still so I can destroy you already! I surrender! Fooled you! Surprise attack!
Well... Of course it's a phase 2. It's always a phase 2. Of course it's always a phase 2. It's always a phase 2 with this motherfucker. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, okay. I parried the one hit, but there's a lot more than that. That's a lot. You're a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna beef it. It's okay. Last checkpoint. Yeah, last checkpoint means I gotta do it from the top. But I'd rather do that. It's... This part's a bit of a difficulty spike. Oh, shit. I forgot to grab the shield so I could pull in all those life petals. Haha.
Come on! I don't have all day!
No! Shut up!
Mila?
Fine! Then by the will of Lord Brevin... Hold still so I can destroy you already!
Honestly, though, compared to like the last time I had to fight Serpentine in like the previous game, this is much more workable, at least to me. And again, part of that's because shield lets me do shield things. Yeah, like, and y'all that were here. Yeah, like y'all that were here, when I had to fight him the first time in Freedom Planet, the first game, y'all remember how that shit went, right? That was absolutely a time. Yeah, no, this phase is definitely a lot tougher, but this phase is a lot harder. Absolutely. But even though I'm not doing the things I need to be doing, I have a better sense. I have a pretty good sense of what I need to be doing to get through the second phase, but
I sentence you to death! Hand over that robot!
I'm mostly just botching. Okay, now, if I could just mostly actually, there we go. Like, that's the thing that I've been wanting to do this whole time, so I can actually build back up. Which, by the way, is a very clean design decision. Oh. So, I am botching it a lot, repeatedly, but I'm pretty sure. So the main thing mostly, so here's the observations I've got so far. For the second phase in particular, right? You telling me this now, when I'm in the middle? Can't do anything about that now. I'm just have to ask. I'm gonna have to just check in with them tomorrow. Anyway, right. So the main thing for the second phase, if I want to do like dash stuff like that, I need to be waiting mostly until, right? I'm in that distance. So against things like the claw slashes, it does kind of work. But as you can see, if he's doing like lots of shots and things like that, the amount of time that it persists for, so like against the bullet shots, it's not completely useless. It's just a, it's just the thing where it's like if I'm not timing it correctly. Because it looks like the hitbox on the actual blink dash, if I'm looking correctly anyway, the hitbox on the blink dash is like when Lilac is coming out of it. So yeah, if I'm gonna use it, right, it has to be... Good, good, good. I'm gonna do the cuts. That, not so good on that end. Alright, I think we're just about got it. Nah, I can revive here. There we go. Yeah, it was more or less... Wow! Wow! Shit! Ah! Fair. Fair. I forgot it's Serpentine. And that's my own fault. He would do that.
Serpentine was behind the incident. A relief, to say the least.
I'm just glad to hear that Brevin's not back.
Father.
Wait, that robot thing is his dad?
No.
His father, the previous king, was murdered by the intergalactic warlord Brevin. We chased Brevin off our world, but not before he left his mark on us.
Oh, yeah. Heard the stories. Sounded made up. Didn't even think they could be true.
I wasn't strong enough.
No, you weren't.
Mira!
There was nothing you could have done differently. But look at you now. You are the king of Shuigong. Your people look to you for guidance and leadership. You've only grown stronger since that day, Your Majesty. And you do your father's memory proud.
My people and I will take over from here. If the monster has truly returned, you will be the first to know.
You're actually being nice? Damn!
No. Thank you.
Well, as nice as she gets anyway.
This is Maria Notte reporting live. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news flash. Mayor Zhao has been kidnapped. He is currently being held hostage somewhere in the Globe Opera. Eyewitnesses say he was taken by mechanical creatures that emerged from Shangmu's River Delta.
What the? Guys, come quick!
Yes, we've just received word that the military has been deployed to maintain order. Citizens are urged to remain calm and to stay in their homes.
We're getting a call. On screen.
Hello, friends! Funny story. Well, not so much funny as completely horrifying! But you see... Okay, so long story short...
Stubby.
They're gonna kill me if you don't give them what they want, so please, just do what they say and get me out of here!
Magister, how I've longed to see that look in your eyes.
Is that a water dragon?
Oh, shit.
Possible. What trickery is this?
No trickery at all, Magister. Such deception would be the purview of your grandfather, not I.
Oh shit.
Nonsense.
Truly? Then why not tell your students what's really going on? Poor hatchling. I'd laugh if it weren't such sad irony.
I don't know who you are, but I'm going to make sure you don't hurt anyone else. This land is protected.
Hatchling, have you ever wondered what happened to all of the water?
Okay. I don't know for sure what is about to be said, but I strongly suspect, knowing what I know about what kind of story you wind up telling when people whew. 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 Aang ain't the last airbender because they're yeah, exactly. So, and Edwin, you do not have to confirm or deny this. I'm just gonna put up a general. My storyteller senses are tingling. We are probably going to be talking in a second once I unpause. I'm already suspecting the water dragons got wiped the fuck out for whatever reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was exactly, but I'm pretty sure something happened, whether it was war or otherwise. So I'm just going to give a general content warning for what I am going to assume is either they went into hiding or a whole lot of them got done up in a mass conflict. So I'm just going to give a content warning either way for what is probably, I'm not sure, I don't know, I'm only making a guess, but is probably some kind of like mass genocide and or extinction event. Something bad happened. I'm positive of that. So I'm just giving the warning for that. I mean, your title has spoilers, joke or no joke is instabanned, so I can't say anything. Also true. Also true. But somebody came in here and did not read the stream title. So yeah, that's my general warning based on my own suspicions, and we'll find out if I'm right. So I'm going to give a 5 count, and then we're going to go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dragons.
Enough. What do you want?
What I want is for you to answer for all that you've done.
Okay.
But for the time being,
She ain't say it, but I'm positive.
This is Bakunawa. Magnificent, is she not? But she is missing a vital component. The drone you call Tengu. The one that's in the room with you right now. I'd like to have it. Bring it to the Globe Opera. You'd better hurry, though. Red pandas are very much my favorite snack. See you soon.
Scream!
Magister. Who was that? Magister?
Our worst fears realized. A merciless centurion from a time when our land was ravaged by war. A creature bred for battle, with a lust for bloodshed. Murga.
So what's she need the robot for?
Some kind of data in its memory banks, perhaps? Something crucial to the operation of this Bakunawa. That pilot, Corazon. She demanded that robot as well.
Kari isn't with her! There's no way she'd do that!
If you say so. An unfortunate coincidence, then.
Let me go after her! Please, Your Excellency!
I acknowledge your strength, brave Dragonblood, but her power is unlike anything you or your companions have ever faced before. Still, perhaps there is a slight hope that she can be reasoned with.
Somehow, I don't think she wants to talk.
Yeah, and the thought of just giving her the drone gives my stomach the rumblies.
I agree with you.
Took from Snake Man. It looks just like Pangu. Maybe it could fool her?
Yeah, a fresh lick of blue paint and nobody'll tell the difference.
A fair enough distraction. We must buy as much time as we can to free the mayor. But first, we need to find a way inside that won't draw attention.
On screen!
Come in, my Shang Tsung friends. This is Captain Kalau.
Perfect timing, Captain. We have an emergency.
I am aware of the mayor's kidnapping threats. I believe that together, we can quickly resolve this most dire of situations.
You have our gratitude, Captain.
If I can actually trust the captain.
Mayor Zhao was last.
Our good friend, the captain. Yeah.
We'll meet you there.
Stay vigilant, friends. Anything could happen.
Such a good guy. Ah. Best friend. Ah. Ah. Right, okay. No, we didn't. Oh my. Oh no. Oh my. Alright, let's hit the opera. Oh my goodness. I needed that. That was a lovely laugh. Ah. So we do know the Magister is a dragon. Just not what type of dragon? Yeah, Merca's design is incredibly... Globe Opera 1. Okay, we're gonna probably try to clear...
It's dripping wet. This blue is not a judicious color.
Sorry about that, Captain. You know what to do, right?
We'll probably make it through like stage 1 of the Globe Opera, and then I'll probably have to leave 2 and 3 for That's pretty cool. I like that. It's like the good twin of the Yoku blocks from Mega Man. Shit. Yeah, it's like the good twin of the Yoku blocks from Mega Man. Oh, Vallejo was doing because of... I was like, yeah, The Matrix is a dragon. We just don't know what kind of dragon. Immediately, I saw Vallejo like conspiracy senses tingling, which I respect it. I'm beginning to have a couple of my own theories too, but that's fair. That's my own fault. I wonder about my initial reaction to the Magister now. Yeah, this is... I like these. These right here, this is a good mechanic. Like, yeah, by any chance, like the next time, Edwin, that you happen to talk to either Sabrina or anybody else on the team, especially whoever came up with the idea for these things, you tell them I said they're fucking geniuses, and I love them. Even the exploding ones. Literally like the good twins of the Yoku blocks from Mega Man. And I appreciate the fact that they exist because unlike those fuckers, I can actually enjoy using these. So, for context for anybody who doesn't know, in Mega Man, particularly like the classic ones, there are these things called the Yoku blocks, which basically, there are these blocks that appear for a short period of time and then disappear, and then appear and then disappear, and Capcom likes to put them, especially like right over instant death pits and things like that, so you have to know what the pattern of the Yoku blocks is and what order they're going to appear in order to get across the pit without dying. And they have and Capcom has a propensity for oftentimes making the Yoku blocks appear in patterns that are extremely non-obvious. And basically like hateful towards players and humanity. And so, the nice things about the ones that we've been, about the gray ones that we've been doing, where it like makes the little path and disappears, is that you'll know where they appear, because they're literally going to show up where you appear. So, and you have at least a little bit of time, right, before they solidify, which gives you plenty of time to like actually try to like prep and get up and stand on them and use them for things like that. Yoku blocks, on the other hand, were sent by the devil. Yoku blocks, on the other hand, were basically sent by the devil to basically curse all Mega Man players with his hatred. And, okay. Some part of the front is the actual hitbox, I think. Okay, it's just the body. Kind of like fighting Steris in Metroid Fusion, except... I don't know if it's a dragon. It looks... Oh. Yeah, I was about to say it feels like a fish head. Okay. And then there's that one. Verticals here. There we go. Yep. Horizontal. Horizontal again, and then it's going to do a vertical splash. Jump here. Okay. So, horizontal, horizontal, and then vertical on my left side. Almost. There we go. What's this game? It looks pretty nice. This is Freedom Planet 2. Just came out. The long-awaited sequel to Freedom Planet. It basically is like, so, Static, but juiced up the modern, basically. And this is the game that you get. Could be, I'm notoriously bad at telling enemy bosses looks. I thought the dragon boss in Final Fantasy X was a chicken. Hey. Okay, yeah. I want to keep going, but also we are basically we're basically near time. So I'm gonna hit save and quit. So, thank y'all so much for stopping by stream. I know it's like a little bit before 9 o'clock, but I know that we can't really start anything new anyway. So, I mean, what is the dragon if not a chicken with a few nat 20s at character creation? Accurate. Yeah. So, I've decided, after we're done with charity fundraising in October, we're coming back to Freedom Planet 2. Because I was like, I'm not sure if I want to play something after something, if I want to shift afterward, but I've decided. So, October, we're going to do our charity fundraising with the theme that I already had laid out. But probably what will happen is I'm probably going to spend most of my time. We're going to put it on just like a temp pause, just so we can do charity fundraising for October, because that's what we normally do. And I already have the theme kind of laid out for that, and I don't want to like change it up. So in November, hope you continue enjoying Freedom Planet 2, Devin. Edwin, thank you for coming by. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you again so much for the key. Oh, Devin stream. Yeah, wait. Is that Sabrina? That's Sabrina! I was like, wait a minute. My brain was like, okay, Sabrina. Y'all killed it. I'm telling you this right now while you're here so you can see it on my face and you can understand how happy I am. This game is so good. Y'all put your foot in it. Y'all, I know y'all are proud of this, but I'm gonna say it. Y'all should be proud of this. Lilac feels great. I am looking forward to doing runs with the other characters and everything. Come November, we are ripping on this shit super hard, in the good way. 100%. I'm here for it. I'm having so much fun. This has been a blast so far, and I'm looking forward to coming back to it in November after we're done with charity fundraising for October. I really and truly am. I'm going to go through all of Lilac's story probably in November, and I'll probably wind up trying to see if I can splice Carol, Mila, and Nira into the other parts of 2023, because I'm more or less scheduled out for the rest of this year, but I'm going for it. And I'll be straight up, especially if there is, I'm pretty sure y'all have a non-adventure mode in here because you did it in the first game. I was already thinking that this might be like one of the 2 games I actually want to learn how to speedrun. I'm pretty sure that's like a hard, solid yes now. Probably will be in classic mode, just so I don't have to worry about map stuff. And I'll probably have to like grind it out, but I'm about it. Go out for shakes, do whatever y'all gotta do to celebrate. Y'all killed this shit. I am loving it so far. So alright. We gotta get going though, because it's end of my stream time. So just some quick ads, not like Twitch ads, but just like stuff that you know where to find me. So to break it down quick, like my Twitter, short form game design thoughts. Weekly schedules get posted there. Shit posting, me boosting people that do really cool shit. Whole bunch of things. I put all of that. That's on my Twitter. Medium articles, do long form game design articles on my Medium, just talking about like mechanics and metagame and all sorts of other things like that. Check that out. Stream VODs. I'm gonna get the Cave Story VODs up at some point. I'm gonna get this VOD up after I figure out how to stitch it together because we had a drop in the first part of the stream, so I have to like put the two videos together or something. Ko-Fi, if you want to support the stream or me, my work in game design or my work in writing or whatever else, but you don't want to give money to Jeff Swazos, Ko-Fi is the call. I keep more of that anyway. And you can do either a one-off or monthly recurring, either or, if you can. If you can't, I'm fine with that too. You just being here is enough. And then if you want to contribute to stream in other ways, like for example, getting another camera and like another rig so we can do like hand cams for Fighting Friday streams, or just Common Rider stuff that I can kind of like play around and goof around with point redemptions, all of that's on my throne. Though when we start charity fundraising in October, I will not be pushing my throne because I would much rather that if anybody's thinking about like doing any money or any support or anything, that you do it to the with the charity that we will be fundraising for. And last but not least, if by some chance you have enjoyed what you see here, aside from like following the channel and everything, if you enjoyed what you see here and you kind of want to hang out with the Gage Gang during not stream hours, you can join the Discord, and we'll be there. So, last announcements. This upcoming Friday is the last Fighting Friday for September. We will be figuring out what games we're playing for October in Fighting Friday at that point. I will also announce what our theme is for October's charity fundraising, as well as what organization we will be doing charity fundraising for. That will be announced next Friday. All the Sundays in October are going to be specifically for the games that we are playing for charity fundraising. So if you really like Freedom Planet 2 and you want to see it again, we will be starting that back up in November. But for October, I kind of already had the month planned out in terms of like what theme I wanted to fundraise for before I got the key for Freedom Planet 2. So we're going to stick to that. October is going to be that series theme. And then November, we're going to come back to Freedom Planet 2 on Sundays and just knock out Lilac's story. So, with all that said, let's get that raid. We're going to go raid out to none other than Rito. Because currently, they are doing some charity fundraising for... Let me make sure that I have this organization name correct, and I don't clown the fuck out of myself. Right. So, right now, they are doing some charity fundraising for Starlight US. Rito is one of my closest friends. I love her dearly. They are an absolute treasure of a human being to be around. So right now, they are currently playing The Quarry, which is, I forget the exact genre of game, but knowing Bree, it's probably horror related, if I remember right. It's like a horror 80s movie slasher film action game, I think, or something similar like that. So we're gonna go watch Bree play The Quarry, and yeah, it's a horror game. So yeah, if you're not good with like the scary stuff and you're like, yo, I gotta tap, then I completely understand. But yeah, when we get into Bree's channel, just hit them with the good old SJH does raids. Let them know who sent you, throw in your favorite emotes, do all that good stuff. I will be seeing y'all either in the Discord, if you're in the Discord, or if not, this upcoming Friday, when we announce Fighting Friday stuff and all that other good things. I'll see y'all then. Till then, stay safe. So wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go out if you don't have to, and be excellent to each other. But not to racists, bigots, TERFs, sexists, generally unpleasant people. They don't deserve your nice, and they don't really deserve your kind. Fuck 'em. So, till then, bye.